Welcome to 13.3 day 1. Here are the problem of the days. So we are focusing again on distributive property. Remember, when we distribute, we multiply. So we're going to multiply that 2 to the 10 and to that negative 2x. So 10 times 2 is 20. 2 times negative 2 gets us negative 4x, because there's an x on there, equals 4 times 2 is 8x, because there's an x, and 4 times 2 again is just 8, because there's no x, so plus 8. Now we are going to solve for x. So we like to move the smaller x. So which one's smaller, 8 or negative 4? If you said negative 4, you're correct. So we're going to add 4 to both sides, for x I mean. Those cancel. Add 4x. And so now we are left with 20 equals 8 plus 4 is 12x plus 8. This might look a little more familiar for you. We need to get rid of the 8 because we want this x all by itself. I'm going to subtract 8 from both sides. 20 minus 8 is going to get us 12 equals 12x. Some of you might be able to already see the answer. I'm going to divide by 12 on both sides. And we are left with x over here, and 12 divided by 12 is 1. We get x equals 1. Take this time to go work on Nearpod. Please pause here and come back when you're ready. Okay, so let's see how you did. So you should have distributed that 5 to negative 3 and to x. 5 times negative 3 is negative 15. 5 times x is just 5x, or plus 5x, equals 5 times 4x gets you 20x, and 5 times 3 gets us plus 15. Okay, now I need to put the x's together. So we're going to make a zero pair with the smaller variable. Which one's smaller, 20 or 5? 5 is smaller, so I'm going to subtract 5 because that makes a zero pair, so those go away. So I'm going to subtract 5x over here. So I'm left with negative 15 equals 15x plus 15. There's a lot of 15s over here. Now I need to get rid of the constant near the variable, so I'm going to get rid of this 15 by doing, that's a positive 15. I'm going to subtract 15 to make a zero pair, cancel them out. So I'm going to subtract 15 over here. Don't get confused with these double negatives. Type it in the calculator. So we're going to take negative 15. That's minus 15 negative minus 15 gets us 0. Oh, it didn't do the negative. Okay, hang on. 15 negative minus 15. There we go. Negative 30 equals 15x. Last but not least, we got to get rid of the 15 from the x, so we are going to divide by 15. Divide by 15. We are left with x on this side because these cancel out, they turn into 1. And 30 divided by 15 gets us 2, and a negative divided by a positive gets us a negative. So x equals negative 2. Great job if you made it there. If not, hopefully you saw your mistakes and fix for next time. We are now doing the volume of a sphere. Last week you did volume of a cone. Today is a sphere. A sphere is like a soccer ball, baseball, tennis ball, ping pong ball, any 3D circle. So a sphere is basically anything, like it's a sphere, it's a 3D ball. So the formula for the ball, or volume of a sphere is 4/3 times pi times r cubed. So again, we're looking for that radius. We don't want diameter, so you want half. If they give you all the way across, remember we just want half. So let's be on the lookout for that. Then we are going to solve that r cubed, so that way we don't mess up anything in our calculators. And then we'll do 4 times pi times this number that we get, and we're going to divide everything by 3, make it nice and easy in the calculator so we don't have to worry about typing in fractions. All right, so here's my first example. I notice that the line goes all the way across. And I know when the line goes all the way across, that is a diameter, and I do not want a diameter. So I need to actually cut this in half because I only want as far as that dot goes. So I'm cutting my line in half, so I need to cut this number basically divided by 2. So 42 divided by 2, 2 goes into 4 2 times, and 2 goes into 2 once. So it's going to be 21. So let's type it. So our formula, volume equals 4/3 pi. That's an ugly pi, sorry. Pi times 21 cubed. So I'm going to take the calculator and I'm going to do 21 cubed. You're like, uh-oh, there's no cubed on here. We are probably going to have to go now to scientific calculator. And we are going to have to, here it is. So 21. So this button, pretty sure is what we need to click. So to the power of, so I click this. You see how in the calculator it shows you 21, it has a little, they call these carets. So now we can type in whatever power we want. So it's this button. So this button has X to the power of Y. That means like it doesn't know, like this one's X to the power of 2 because we just want it squared. But now we don't want it squared, we want a 3 up there. So we're going to click the button that has a variable X and Y, and now we're going to click 3. Press enter. So 21, so if that's too hard for you, all we have to do is do 21 times 21 times 21. So 21 times 21 times 21. Same answer, 9,261. So 9,261 times 3.14 times 4, and then we're going to divide all of that by 3. This is all calculator work, ladies and gents. So I'm going to leave that big number in there. I'm going to multiply by 3.14. Remember, type in 3.14. Don't type in the pi button, wherever it is here. Because the pi button, remember, gives you a much bigger, it gives you the like whole number of pi, and it's going to make your answer a little bit different than what the textbook or anything else has. So 3 times 3.14 times, ooh, big number, times 4. Get a humongous number, but don't write that down yet. I would just leave it in there. Don't rewrite all that, and we're going to divide that by 3. That's still a ginormous number. So we get volume equals 772.72. And there you go. That is humongous. Hopefully most of these are not ginormous. But there you go. There you have it. Let's try to squeeze in one more. These ones are probably on your Nearpod, so please do this on your Nearpod before you watch the video. Oh, look, much smaller number. There we go. All right, here we go. Let's do this one. This one's a nice one. Where to write the equation? I'll do it down here. All right, so remember we need volume equals 4/3 times pi r cubed. And radius is half the circle, and it looks like we only have half the circle. That's great because this one's all the way across. See that? We don't want that. We want this half. So we're just going to take 3 for what it is, and so it's going to be volume equals 4/3 times 3.14. I just changed it for pi times 3 cubed. Okay, so now let's solve that 3 cubed. 3 times 3 times 3. So in the calculator, you could do 3 and this button to the power of 3 gets us 27. Or you could do 3 times 3 times 3, 27. So So now volume equals 4/3. I tried to do like the line and my 3 times 3.14 times 27. Okay, so now we're going to do 27 times 3.14 times 4 and then divide it all by 3. 27 times 3.1. Oh, no, dang it. 27 times, stop it. 27 times 3.14 times 4. All right, so we got that nice big number and divide it all by 3 equals 113.4. That a 0.4. That's a lot nicer. So 113.04. There you go, and there you have it, all calculator work. Remember, so if you can't find that, how to change it to cube root up there, it is literally just that number times itself 3 times. So 3 times 3 times 3. And then you can put that in the calculator and get the same answer. All right, hopefully that is all. Let us know if you have any questions. Have a great day. Bye.